Hello everyone, and welcome to Trend Scoop Now. Today, we're covering all that has happened with the devastating wildfires that are ravaging Los Angeles and surrounding areas. These fires, known as the Palisades, Eaton, Hearst, Kenneth, Sunset, and Archer fires, have caused unprecedented destruction, forcing over 180,000 residents to evacuate and destroying nearly 2,000 structures. Let's dive into the details and hear from some of the celebrities affected by this tragedy. The Palisades fire has been deemed the most destructive in LA history, burning over 17,200 acres. The Eaton fire has scorched 10,600 acres. Fire is still ravaging, and while some fires have been able to be contained, the winds of up to 99 miles per hour are making firefighting efforts extremely challenging. This has triggered many people and nations to pitch in to help LA, including Mexico and Canada, which are sending firefighters to LA to assist with the situation. As of the night of January 11, 2025, over 45 square miles and 1,300 structures have been destroyed in the LA area, causing an estimated $48 billion in damage. The National Guard has been deployed to assist firefighters who are running out of water and supplies. The situation is dire, with some of the fires showing little signs of slowing down. Many Hollywood stars have lost their homes in these fires. Let's hear some of their heartbreaking stories. Billy Crystal lost his Pacific Palisades home of 46 years. He said, "Words cannot describe the enormity of the devastation we are witnessing and experiencing. We ache for our friends and neighbors who have also lost their homes and businesses in this tragedy." Paris Hilton's Malibu home was destroyed. She shared, "Sitting with my family, watching the news, and seeing our home in Malibu burn to the ground on live TV is something no one should ever have to experience." Despite her loss, Hilton is already looking for ways to help others, with her 1111 Media Impact team reaching out to non-profit organizations to support affected communities. Marlo Ventimiglia and his pregnant wife watched their Malibu home burn on security cameras. He told CBS News, "I'm hoping FEMA can step in so we can rebuild. And when we do rebuild with the awareness of it happening, and how do we set up our communities and our homes and our neighborhoods so that, well, maybe there's less loss." Mel Gibson's Malibu home was also destroyed. He told News Nation, "Obviously, it's kind of devastating. It's emotional. You lived there for a long time and you had all your stuff." Gibson was out of town filming when the fire hit, but everyone at his home, including his chickens, survived. Tina Knowles, Beyoncé's mother, lost her beachside home in Malibu. She wrote, "It was my favorite place, my sanctuary, my sacred happy place. Now it is gone." Cameron Matheson lost his home in the Eaton fire. He shared on Good Morning America, "I went back up into the smoke and the fire and got passports and birth certificates and whatever photo albums I could get. That video is when I pulled up to the property and realizing there's no home there that we raised our kids in." Mandy Moore's home was partially damaged. She wrote, "Miraculously, the main part of our house is still standing. For now, it's not livable, but mostly intact." Moore expressed survivors' guilt, saying, "We love this community and will do everything we can to help rebuild and support." Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt documented the loss of their home on social media. Pratt wrote, "Watching all the hard work of the last 15 years go up in flames. Everything we have worked for was in this house." Other celebrities who have lost homes include Anna Faris, Adam Brody, and Leighton Meester, John Goodman, Miles Teller, Anthony Hopkins, Jeff Bridges, Candy Spelling, Carrie Elwes, Diane Warren, Ricky Lake, and Jane Aiko. These were just some of the affected ones, but the list seems endless, showing just how widespread and devastating these fires have been, And that's the thing, the area affected by the fire is huge. The emotional toll of these fires is immeasurable. Heidi Montag shared a heart-wrenching video on Instagram saying, "Craziest thing when you're packing for a fire is that your brain just freaks out, like, what do I need? What do I not need?" She added, "So just praying for everyone else who's going through this, and all my friends and loved ones, and just thank God we have our health and our children." Brian Greenberg, who lost his home with wife Jamie Chung, wrote, "Was supposed to be our forever home, but nothing lasts forever. Thankfully, our family is safe. However, other LA fire victims aren't as fortunate."
Oh my God. Oh my God. This house too is gone. It's all gone.
Ricki Lake confirmed the loss of her dream home, saying, "It was our heaven on earth, the place where we planned to grow old together. We never took our heavenly spot on the bluff overlooking our beloved Malibu for granted, not even for 1 second. This loss is immeasurable." Now, it may be easy to think that because these are wealthy people, it may be easy to replace or rebuild their houses. But behind every burned home is a family dealing with profound loss and grief. All their belongings, their memories, everything has gone up in flames, and that is simply devastating for anyone. In the midst of this tragedy, we've seen incredible acts of heroism and community support. Actor Steve Guttenberg, a Pacific Palisades resident, helped clear abandoned vehicles off the road to aid firefighters in their rescue efforts. His quick thinking and bravery potentially saved lives and homes.
There's an important announcement I wonder if I could just make. Here on Palisades Drive, if anybody has a car and they leave the keys in the car, right, so that we can move your car, so that these fire trucks can get up Palisades Drive. Yeah. What's happening is people take their keys with them as if they're in a parking lot. This is not a parking lot. Yeah. We really need people to move their cars. So if you leave your car in Palisades Drive, leave the key in there so a guy like me can move your cars and get them up there so that these fire trucks can get up there. It's really, really important.
Thank you for talking to us live, sir.
Jamie Lee Curtis and her family pledged $1 million to support wildfire relief efforts, she said. As the fire still rages on and Coal Fire at Los Angeles Fire Department and all the available first responders and agencies involved in fighting fire and saving lives are still hard at work, and neighbors and friends are banding together to save each other, my husband and I and our children have pledged $1 million from our family foundation to start a fund of support for our great city and state and the great people who live and love there. Wow, that was hard to read. The girl could definitely use some commas in her post. But what a nice gesture. And not only hers, but other people's contributions are already inspiring others to do the same. Barbara Corcoran, who lost her mobile home in Pacific Palisades, set up a GoFundMe to help others in her community get back on their feet. She wrote, "For the past 5 years, I've been privileged to have a home in this loving, tight-knit community. It's a place where kindness thrives, friendships are cherished, and neighbors become family." Paramount announced a $1 million donation to first responders, showing that even large corporations are stepping up to help in this time of crisis. The wildfires have also disrupted Hollywood's awards season and production schedules. The Critics' Choice Awards and AFI Awards luncheon were cancelled, and Oscar nomination announcements were pushed back. Productions of shows like Abbott Elementary, Hacks, and Ted have been paused. As the fires continue to rage, our hearts go out to everyone affected and to the heroes on the front lines: the LA Fire Department, first responders, and countless individuals and organizations working tirelessly to protect lives and property. This is an incredibly challenging time, but the resilience and unity of the Los Angeles community are truly inspiring. If you're looking for ways to help, the LA Fire Department website offers options to show your support. Stay safe, everyone.